Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Welcome back to the Rally 4, where we're coming off the back of a fantastic rally in the Stratos. Let's see if we can follow that with a rally maybe in Monument Valley, buggy in Monument Valley, Extreme Corner, V-Rally crossing America, got some buggy in Bolivia, buggy in Russia, and then we can go back to Malaysia for a rally as well. So we've got 6 days till payday. So what are some prestigious events we could do? Well, we've got a couple of 2-star events in America and of course Bolivia as well. So shall we do the V-Rally cross around Mount Rainier? Let's hope we won't have those issues that we had previously. So we are in our new Mini Countryman. Start on the front row. Know how to change gears still. Haven't played this game long, you know. As we've got 6 laps here, I finish in the top 3 into in the semi-final, so we can qualify for the final. Bit of a higher position as well, this driving. This Mini. And also at night as well, it looks pretty nice. Because where is the Joker at? This looks to be a bit of a different course. No, the Joker that's on the inside. Try and make up some positions. The final couple of corners, trying to get into third. The Honda's giving us no room though. So we're still outside of where we need to be, but I'm loving this at night. So they go wide. To the left hand, who got the inside. We've made the move into third. And we're going to split off onto the Joker like the guy in front. This seems to be a bit of a shorter course than the one we drove at previously. So we've done the Joker, we're in 4th, but we know a couple of guys in front have not done their Joker. So we're in a good position to qualify for the final. And we're caught up majorly on the car in front of us. They've gone right in the left-hander. Just at the corner for our opponents to mess up. So we take a lot of concrete there as well on the Mini, but we survive for another that. And we're trying to gain on the leader. That's right, what are they doing? What's that defensive manoeuvre? Went to the Max Verstappen school of defending, have they? And so in the second half of the race, we're up to second best of, I believe, because of Jokered. Not sure this Honda has. It's just very slow everywhere. Might as well dive it down the inside. And there we go, we're loving this Mini as well. Upgrading every aspect on the Renault, as you would expect with a modern rallycross car. No, it doesn't push on the brakes, the back end isn't trying to throw us into the nearest concrete barrier. Just perfectly balanced, this Mini. Incredibly powerful as well. As we're going on the penultimate of that, I don't think we're going to have any issues now. We just cruise away from the field. Apart from this corner. Except the barrier was sticking out a bit more than the other day out. So we're fine as we go on to the final lap. Done our fastest lap as well, 32.9. Let's see if we can go a bit quick on this final lap. This has just kind of turned into a time trial for us now, unfortunately. And that's a bit of an issue as well, having this difficulty remaining kind of the same as you upgrade cars. There's no incentive to really upgrade these cars. Just keep them as they are. As we win by almost 10 seconds over Liam Campbell, Xavier in third. So we're second overall after that semi-final. As now we go to the final against Lee, Redlana, Art, Klaus and Blah. I don't know how to pronounce any of their names, do I? So we are lining up then for the final. And looks like we're going to be starting in the middle of the front row. It's the second qualifier against some Fords. Got an old car as well in there. So we remember the change gear at the right time now, but we get jumped by the Fords. must be what everyone feels like in the World Rallycross against the Volkswagens. But we're down to third initially in the 6th lap final. I'm surprised the laps are the same in the final and semi-final. Normally they increase for the final. It should be like 10 laps or something, or 12. But we might joke early here, try and get some clean air. Let's do this on this opening lap. Go a bit wide. Rejoining 5th. As well, what's that car doing? Have they also gone to the Max Fashion squad of defending? What is this? They're up to 4th anyway. Managed to avoid them this time. As now we try and motor it with our clean air. We've got a fellow Mini in front, I think. Or is that a forward? No, it's a forward. Did I mention I'm also blind as well, so I can't pronounce names. I'm blind. I've been playing this as we go down the inside. You're in the podium places. So it's all about whether they've joked in front, doesn't look like it, and after the joke if they rejoin in front of us or not. I imagine not though, because we have gained massively on them. Because they're still staying out. So at least we don't have that problem. Maybe it's just with that layout. Have they patched it as well? There has been a patch since I last recorded, so maybe they finally fixed that problem. As well, that's an issue. 4 seconds. We'll gobble up that position. And Woe first has gone wide as well. Issues for everyone. Just let them know we're here. As well, they've gone wide again. What is going on to everyone else? It's like they're driving on ice. We're not in Russia. It's always gone very wide there. I can see why they move across now, because it seems like they go wide in that previous corner. Well, they're looking to make the move around the outside for the lead. Going to back off. On this occasion, they just careen into the wall. Suicidal from first. As we take the lead. And we've just got one lap till victory. Don't even break in those final couple of corners, so I'm not sure what's causing the issue there. Just not getting the rotation on the car right. Our opponents. As they've been very consistent this time around. 32s, 32s. Popped in the odd 33. We've definitely mastered this Mount Rainier course. As our opposition have wilted. Attacked the barriers for fun. We've attacked after the Joker and won by a country mile. Almost 5 seconds. Now as we get almost 40,000 in reward, barely any repair costs. We kept it nice and tidy as well for mechanics. So it's got a couple of days. So we've still got 4 days till payday, but we've got new events, Extreme Carnival in South Africa. Malaysia, lots of Asian events. So we can go to the V-Rallycross in China, Hill Climb in China, V-Rallycross in Japan, or the Buggies in Serbia. Should we go to Japan? Let's do some V-Rallycross there. So we are back for some more night racing. And another 6th lap, and again, not getting the best starts. The Hondas jump us, so do the Alpines. I was going to head for the Joker immediately. Be tight and twisty through that. So we're going to rejoin in the last, but we've done our Joker. And look at this launch, we get off the Joker, trying to find the middle, trying to make it 3 wide. And we're already back up into 3rd. Even though, oh no, we've locked the brakes on the gravel. Run wide. Got a car down our inside. Let's stay the outside for the next corner. We just about hold on. You can see the outside again. 4 seconds, we make it stick. That's why I'm loving this course already as well, the mix of gravel and tarmac. Much more than in Mount Rainier. Things on minis are loving it as well. Just got the Honda in front. It's a bit of a longer lap as well, which is nice. Do you like short blast? I especially love the longer laps. Minute 14 on that opening lap. Don't need to take the Joker again. And they have yet to take the Joker in front, so we could just sit here. Or we could try and make a manoeuvre down the inside into the next corner. Not quite close enough. Just going to poke and prod here. By poke and prod I mean slam their backside. And try and go down the inside for the next corner. Yeah, so we've done it into the lead then. It's got another 6 lapper as well. So it's going to be a long race. In comparison to Mount Rainier, where it's around 4 minutes long. Those races is going to be almost 7. Almost double the length, time-wise. Maybe it could be victory rise as well, as we're already in the lead and they've yet to take their Joker. There's too much curb in the final corner. There we go, minute 6.9. So aiming for around a minute 5, I think, for that time rise. Let's try and improve on that. We're a bit out the groove there. There's definitely a groove in that corner coming out the Joker, where if you just hook that up, you'll be motoring along. And through this section, just flat out, dab the brakes. You can be so aggressive here with the curves as well. That's definitely what we're being as well. They're trying not to slide the back end too much. I know that sounds a bit counterintuitive on the gravel, but that's what this Mini is set up for. A modern road rally cross car where, yeah, the back end can slide, but it's more about straight lines. With modern vehicles, it's a bit like the WRC as well. You won't see as many Scandinavian flicks nowadays, unfortunately. He smashed that minute 5 barrier. Minute 3.4. Show you with the fastest cars, then you could lap this in under a minute, maybe. Once his Mini's fully upgraded. I want to know how to properly drive the course, as we still lock down for a bit on the gravel. There you go, you don't even need to brake for that corner, you just take that flat out. So we'll bit out the groove there. But that's not too bad. It's very bumpy on the inside there. I imagine that can just force the car ridiculously wide. Don't even need the windscreen wipers. Amazing. We've got so much gravel here and we don't need the windscreen wipers, but on to the penultimate lap. 102.7. Maybe we can get a 101 then. There we go, barely lift for that corner. Really is flat out. Once again, a bit out of the groove in that corner. That corner seems to be the issue on this lap. Everywhere else, they seem to be got a hold of it. So it was a bit too sideways there, a bit out of the groove. There you go, you can be tightening in a bit wide in the apex, and you kind of treat that corner as 2 apexes. By taking it like that. Going a bit wide in the middle. It's a bit like that hairpin at the Nürburgring when at the bottom of the course. I think it was Lewis Hamilton described that in the GT Sport video he did, where you tack it, and you go wide in the middle, and then you come back and attack the late apex on the exit. So a 102.1. We're just really pushing ourselves in this Mini. Might have to step back to the Alpine to make this competitive, because this Mini is too good. Once again, wide in that right-hander. In too high gear there. I was saying we were in 3rd when we should have been in 2nd. Go over the jump. And that was just a bit wide. Still got the late apex, kind of. We've just got a couple corners to go. Another mini demolition on the opposition. As we go into the final corner. Really hooking up that inside curb. And accelerating away across the line. It was wrong time-wise, around 6.5 minutes in the end as we won by over 20 seconds. So did they have the issue then? Taking Joker every lap. We have to nut that back. So in the end, we get 15,000 barely repair costs despite our clashes with our opponents. I mean, when we did see them, which was unfortunately rarely in that race. So got 2 days till payday, so we can do one more event. We can do some hill climb in Romania. Or we could do Extreme Carn in America, do a hill climb on Mount Rainier. We haven't done that often. How long does that event last? Got 2 days left on that event. I'm very tempted to do that. Because we have not done that a lot. Should we end with some hill climb? So yeah, then, revving it up. In our Mitsubishi, our electric hill climb car. We've changed it to first, that's the only gear we change apparently. As in our motor along. With just the tyres screeching to accompany us. You can hear that electric motor, but you can't really go off it. That's a 7/10 up apparently after the first sector. Oh, he smashed the barrier there though. Just keep powering through. I know that might cost us to win. Apparently we're 1.7 up now, so apparently bashing things does work. Always knew that. In any form of racing, just bash things. When oval racing, just go along the walls. It's got a very tricky hill climb to begin things off with. To introduce us to this electric machine, Mount Rainier, like, say, pipe speed, like any top hill climb. We've lost some time there, but a second back now. Got some gaining to do in the last part of this course. Oh, we hit the cones. You idiot. That's cost us the win, probably. A couple of seconds. It's been such a short course as well, it looks like. No, we're 10th up. How are we up? I've driven poorly so far. Going off just a tyre screech. So we go across the line. And we've won it. 1 for 1 in the Mitsubishi. We win by just over 3 seconds ahead of Major Chance. What an American name. Then Gabriel Sosa rounds out the podium over Hunter Anderson and Roseanne Beaumont. Now to get 15,500. What's with the repair costs? We hit everything. How's this car not more damaged? As you could go back to Mount Rainier for the hill climb. As we've got 1 day left till payday. What else can we do then? So we've got Extreme Carno in America. Could do the hill climb in China as well. With our Mitsubishi. Shall we end with the Extreme Carno? Have a bit of a variety this episode. So here we are revving up then. In our Honda. Trying to beat a 448.6. As we've gone back from the Mitsubishi. As the Mitsubishi was again a bit overpowered like the Mini in the V-Rally course. So we already get some tyre penalties. Definitely not used to this. 4 seconds. Time penalties. It's a bit crazy going from the Mitsubishi to the Honda. Well, now I can go back to going off the engine sounds compared to just the electric motor and the tyre screeches. Of that Mitsubishi on that hill climb. What a tough place as well to introduce that Mitsubishi. As I was about to say, a bit like pipe speaking any top line hill climb where it's just tight, twisty, you're never quite sure what's going to happen, but it's high speed. It really is a knife edge if you make a mistake in a hill climb. Unlike round here where you get penalised for instance, but it's so wide open this airbase. Well, if we do make a mistake most of the time, we're not going to be hitting things. Because you can't do the jump. We're fine. That's how we were meant to land, on our roof, you know. You go past the helicopter of doom. Come on, Honda. You can make it round. I believe in you. Feels so underpowered compared to the Mitsubishi. I'm talking about the rallycross car, but also the hill climb car as well. Go over the jump. See, I thought I missed a section there, but there's a section I was thinking of. Get down to first, accelerate away. That's all, 4 clip to cone on the inside there. As the end, the opening of that, it looks like we're still on course to smash everyone else. Well, I say that, we're 1.7 up. So we go around the corner, this time go a bit wider. The apex, that's better. But I've also missed driving this one because it's so much more on a knife edge than the Lancer Evo. You really feel like that back end just wants to chuck you into all of these barriers. But then it doesn't have the power, unfortunately, under the bonnet to do that. If it did, we really would have a wild thing on our hands. A bit like what I suspect that Ford Mustang is. There's once again very smooth section there. We have driven poorly on that hill climb on this as well. But at least we started off well on the V Rallycross. Again, we might drop back from the Mini because that was ridiculous, especially in Japan. Unfortunately, that's just a big limitation of this V-Rally mode we're finding. We just have to stick with the starter cars and upgrade these, because if we go to a higher, more powerful car, even on the highest difficulty, it is not too much of an issue. Better than our opponents, so that is pretty disappointing and pretty limited as well. There's V-Rallycross mode. Or V-Rally mode, should I say. And V-Rallycross. Especially because we're doing well with the Alpine anyway. It's almost wide there. Almost into the coast. This is going to be very close. Which is good to see. So we go round the hairpin. Just got a couple corners to go. Well, I say it was going to be close, and it's like we've nailed it on this second lap. I'm going to win by around 5 seconds in the end. Even with the time penalty, so a couple of drivers didn't even finish. What are they doing? To get 12,000 for a truck. Look at all that repair costs. 3,000. We clipped a couple of cones. As there it is, paid almost 8,000 now. Got to pay our employees. So that was pretty fun. The V-Rallycross. Not so much with the Hill Climb Extreme Corner, but it's mainly due to my poor driving, as we do some Extreme Corner next time out, or some rain in Kenya, V-Rallycross or Hill Climb in Romania, V-Rallycross in China, or V-Rallycross in Japan. Find out what we choose next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.